My last name is Lee.
LALINOA.
Ever mai, and tune in to our podcast, LALINOA Podcast. This is our LALINOA for today, a special LALINOA. We've got a special guest here. I've had the honor of interviewing him before, but we did it via Zoom. Now we get to see each other for the first time and also get to have a LALINOA. And the LALINOA for today will be with Javier 676. If you don't know who Javier 676 is, then you're definitely not on social media. Probably the first one, Javier, how does it feel to be back in Tonga Tapu?
Man, it always feels great. It always feels great to show up since the day we landed last night. And from the moment we stepped off the plane till you picking me up, the love has been overwhelming, overloaded, and over everything. So it's good. It's always good to come back to Tonga. I was telling Lala we always come to Tonga and just stay like a day and then shoot off to Vava'u.
Yeah.
Because that's where home is for me. But like it's good to stay in Tonga Tapu and you know see the Tonga Tapu family and just see the man, the love. It's just been crazy, man. What a day it's been, man. Like I'm still sitting here like, shucks, did that just really happen?
Talking about that, and to everybody out there, and I will definitely post some videos on it. I was like looking, and I was in the post office, and I'm staring right down Tauwhahau Road, and I can just see a group of people meet up, gather, and then they expand out, and then another group of people gather, and I was like, is there a Miss Hey Lala walking not on the float? Because today was the float, and then it was Javier 676, and then going to pick him up. I had his bag already in the car.
Ready to go.
The door is open. And I had to probably wait like 15 minutes, which was just amazing to watch. One thing I did notice, Javier, about you, and just watching this is the amount of time you give people. And how happy they are. Not only how happy that you said hi, but how happy they are that you take the time to take a photo. I know there was one I saw today, which I thought was amazing, was the family took a photo, then they all took off, and then the little girl still wanted to take a photo. And like, oh yeah, do one more, just me and the little girl. Just talk through. Has it always been that way with you?
Yeah, it's always been that way, man. Yeah, I don't know. It's just social media is built off community, and this is my community. So I guess in a sense, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now if it wasn't for these people. So if I think I'm too good to stop and, you know, like people get surprised, they will stop and take a photo and then they try to walk off. And I love the chat. So it's funny because my wife was like, no, don't engage in conversation. Just take the photo and leave. But they'll take the photo and then I'll be like, oh, what are you up to today? Yeah. And some of them get caught off guard because they're like, I just wanted the photo. I didn't want the photo. I wasn't interested in your life. I just wanted to get a photo. So, man, the fact that from day dot, I've never turned down a photo. It's different when with my girls. Yeah. It gets very overwhelming, and there's times where I tell them, you guys rush to the car. Yeah. And I'll stand, or I'll tell people like, sorry, they don't want to be in the photo. Yeah. But with me, man, I don't. Yeah.
I think I saw one, talking about that, I saw one from your wife. It was on your page because you posted it, but it's like your wife zooming in and they're in the car. Yeah. You're coming out of a store and you're taking photos, and it seemed like, man, here we are waiting again. Yeah. and you've got the shopping and you're coming out, and then people are taking photos and it's just zooming in because I can hear her voice, and
it gets to points where it's like inconvenient. Yeah. I remember we were in a rush one time to catch a flight. Yeah. And like, you know, we had to go through customs and stuff. And I'm like, hurry up, kids, rush. And then all I heard from the back, oh, can we get a quick photo? Oh, yeah, sweet. And then I'll just stand and pose, and my wife's like, bro, we're going to miss the flight because you're being too nice. I think that is another weakness, man. I'm too nice to say no. Yeah. I'll just try and rush it and be like, oh, sorry, guys, we got to go. But at the end of the day, man, like I said, my social media is built off community, and that's my community. And the least I could do is take 10 seconds out of my life just to say what's up and thank you for taking a photo with me.
The first time you posted, Javier, Was there anything in watching the video to posting it to, no doubt the raw footage of your first post is definitely different to the what you can do now.
No.
Just over the years of being on social media. Was there anything in that raw footage before posting it that will kind of give you an inkling of a couple of years from now, I won't be able to walk Taufahau Road in Tonga Tapu without people rushing at me and taking photos and all that?
Nah, I never, no intention at all. I never once did I ever think that like my funny videos would get to that point.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to get emotional right now, but like I felt special.
Yeah.
Like as much as I felt overwhelmed and I felt tired, I felt special that people were running across the street to get a photo of me. That I was having a laugh with Isa. I felt special that mothers were giving me their baby. They were newborn babies. They're like, "Poke at the tamasigo na." Like, but it's crazy. Like I never, not once when I started posting content on social media did I think it would get to the stage like this. And it's the same thing I get in Australia, man. Like we'll go to a rugby game, we'll go to a thing, we get bombarded, but it always hits different when I come to the islands.
Yeah.
I was in Fiji 2 weeks ago. It hits different when I come to Tonga. It hits extra different, and that's why I take the time. Like I'm like, if I was to change positions and look at it from a perspective, if I was there and say Dwayne Johnson came to town,
Yeah.
if he was there just for that day, man, I'll do anything to take a photo with him. Run across the street. The amount of kids that crossed while the truck was going, it was like, and the mom's dragging them.
Yeah.
They're like,
I even saw a policeman.
Bro,
he was supposed to be security the crowd, man.
Yeah, man. So it's crazy. It's crazy.
Javier, talking about, you just mentioned Dwayne Johnson. I've seen some famous people follow you, How does that feel?
It's crazy.
Yeah, like that you see that follow list on Instagram and...
Oh, not so much the follow list. This is one thing I've always said from the start of my, I guess, when I was starting to get to this level now. As much as I appreciate the followers, man, it's always just a number to me. I just see it and I'm just like, oh, that's awesome. My viral videos, I know some content creators dwell on like their viral videos and you're like, oh man, I had one video that hit 6 million. My video will pop viral today with like 3 million views. Tomorrow, I push the next video. That video's done for me. Like, I don't sit on it and like be like, that's my... if you watch my content, you know. One video will hit like 10 million views. The next day, I'll pump another video like... If it was $10 million in my bank account, then different story. But when it comes to like famous people, especially sports athletes and stuff, when I run into them at games and stuff, and it's crazy because I'll be fangirling and I'll be like telling my wife, "Oh man, it's Daniela Tupu." And right before I even turn around to think, he turns around, he's like, "Hey, Phil, and I'm like, "Oh," and then I try and like keep cool. I'm like, "Oh, he knows me. He knows me."
But so, inside you're like dying.
Inside I'm like this 12-year-old girl, like, oh my gosh,
he knows my name.
He said my name.
But talk about the viral videos, Javier. I know you mentioned something, and this question is actually spawned from your answer. There's a lot of people, and I'm talking about here in Tonga, and because content. In itself, like when you put out content and it goes viral, or even if you do a post, just be honest, in Tonga, some of the negative posts and all that, it goes big, and then they hold on to that. They it's like it
builds their personality on social media.
It becomes their thing where it's like, oh, if I'm not controversial, if I'm not being mean,
I'm not gonna go viral.
I'm not gonna go viral. But just talk about being viral.
I think that's why I've been in this game for so long.
Yeah.
I don't if you see my videos, you'll watch one video today.
Yeah.
It'll be the girls just live and raw in the kitchen. Just them arguing, record. Then you'll see me do a trend.
Yeah.
You'll see me do a skit. Yeah. It's just whatever I feel like posting that day, that's what I'll post. The reason why I don't get caught up on viral stuff is because what's viral today, it will be gone tomorrow. It's not something to, but I know exactly what you mean. Like, you'll you'll say something. A great example is, oh, sorry, this is a bit inappropriate, but there was that girl in the States that said something really stupid, and it went viral.
Oh, yeah.
What was the thing she said? I totally forgot. But it was a very inappropriate thing that she said.
Yeah.
And then that immediately became a personality. Like she had to
keep it up.
Stick on that, on that one thing.
Yeah.
As a content creator, man, I think you'd run out of ideas like in a week.
Yeah.
Just to stay, and it gets boring too.
Yeah.
People will watch and be like, oh, okay, same stuff. We get it.
Having said that, I know we use that girl as an example, but you see that a lot with content creators, where they do something and it goes viral, and they keep doing it, and next minute you don't see them anymore.
Yeah,
would that be the end game when if you keep doing the same thing?
Yeah, I feel like it's just burnout, or they've run out of ideas, or people have just realized that that's just the one talent that they have. You know what I mean? I think that's how it is, and that's why, like I said, I feel like that's why I've been posting these videos. But when I post my videos, one thing that hasn't changed from day dot till now, and I mentioned it in your daughter's party. Yeah. Like, I'm my biggest fan.
Yeah.
I honestly, I don't post with the mindset going, I hope this goes viral. Yeah. I just post.
True.
And I'm like, I hope the way I laugh at this, that other people will laugh at, or the way I can relate to this, other people can relate to it. And surprisingly, some of the videos that shoot viral,
it's the one you...
Man, no one... Yeah. It was just, I just post, because I try to post every day.
Yeah, yeah.
And one of my most viral videos was me and the girls and how they were like angry because I said hi to another woman.
Yeah, yeah.
That was just a Snapchat of me trying to do my vlog of like getting fit.
Yeah.
And I said hi, and it just caught it. And then I had nothing to post that day.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll post this. I'm sure dads can relate to this.
Yeah.
And it hit like 30 million. It went super viral. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. We ended up on the news and everything.
You know, the talking about your girls, my daughter, first question when I said that I'm going to have you on and come home and get on the radio and do the podcast, the first question is the kids here? Is the kids here? Yeah. How are they coping with, do they know? Are they aware that people know, watch?
Yeah.
Are they aware at least that before they... Or are they just, oh yeah, me and dad are just, us and dad are just doing some videos.
Yeah.
And it's going to be posted on his social media.
That's right.
And yeah,
it's just whatever.
It's going to, because everyone does that.
Yeah.
I do that with my kids. We just post funny videos. Are they aware?
They're, obviously because we get stopped in public, they're aware that we have the fame.
Yeah.
But it's not a big deal to them. And it's funny because a lot of my videos, you'll see my girls keep me humble. Yeah. And they will shoot me down, they'll be like, you're not even that funny, it's us. Yeah. But the reality is, behind the scenes, it's vice versa as well. Yeah. Like the talks that me and my wife have at the kitchen table with them is like, people stopping us to take photos. Yeah. Sometimes when we get in the car, Neil will be like, man, I hate people taking photos. And then I explain like, this is how much people love us. I know sometimes you just want to go look at the shops or you want to go and do that, but people are literally taking the time out of the day to come say hi to you, and that's the little chats that we have. But even with school, Nini's she's getting into high school, and we keep telling her like, don't ever be thinking that you're top dog and like you're like, oh, my dad's famous and we have a platform. But you're right, man, we post it. And then that's it. To them, it's just like, oh yeah, just another video.
We did another video.
Yeah. Even when I'm recording stuff, they're just like, oh great, dad's doing another Snapchat video or something.
Which one works better? The one, because you might have the same answer as me, but the question is, which one works better? The one where you guys are sitting down, we're going to do this, or the one like you just said, when they got angry that you're saying hi to another woman, and the reaction is pure because you've got the camera on for your vlog, and then they're in the background which one works better?
It's always the raw stuff.
I had a feeling.
And I don't know about you, but when I watch stuff, I love watching genuine stuff, genuine reaction. There's so much content out there that's like fake or prank, pre-acted. Don't get me wrong, like the skits, we'll draft out a skit and we'll act it out. Sometimes our skits go viral, but when it comes to like a video where, it's always my videos where I put in the most effort. That's the ones, that I'm expecting to like at least, get a lot of attention. And it doesn't go anywhere. But the organic material is always.
I like the one with the one cooked.
Yeah.
And the other two had to do the dishes.
Yeah. So
those
just
are gold.
That's just
gold.
another night at our dinner table, and it was crazy to see so many people relate. Especially like the older siblings in the family were commenting and backing Nini. The younger siblings were backing Nia, and I was like, it's so relatable to people, because if you have a brother or sister, you'd know exactly how the hierarchy goes with cooking. If you cook, I clean. If I clean, you cook. So yeah.
In the beginning, I reckon many years ago of social media and how content creating became a thing, or the word influencer and all of this became a thing. And you said there's a lot of content out there. There's a lot of podcasts out there. How important is it for you to be authentic to not just who you are, but who your family is as a family?
It's very important. That's what my content has always been about. It's hard work being someone else, man.
Yeah.
It's hard work not only being someone else, but it's hard work competing with someone else.
Yeah.
I never get caught up on like trying to compare. But with that being said, I learn a lot of other influencers or other content creators. I'll watch sometimes I'll watch a family vlog, especially with my YouTube stuff where I'm trying to grow it. I'll watch like a travel vlog, and I'll see the way this family does, how they record their content, or how they bring their intro into the video, or how they incorporate their kids and stuff like that. And I take notes, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should try something like that. But in terms of seeing another family content creator and thinking like, oh no, I need to like pass them, or like trying to go out of my way and out of like our values and stuff to do something because we think, oh no, just be that because that might make us more famous, or that might make us more viral. It's draining, man. I don't have the time. These kids already drained my energy, and then the fact to be fake again is already draining.
You guys were in Fiji.
Yeah.
And the content in Fiji is not just funny, but I'm sure Fiji would have appreciated it because there was a lot of people watching.
Yeah.
How does that work? Is it just you just put the camera, everyone just does whatever they need to do, and then you just sit back and that's what we're doing? Because they always there's some funny stuff, especially the trip to Fiji and also the trip you guys did to New Zealand with the waving. And all that. It's like, how does that work? You just put it up and...
I try and... Because New Zealand is a close place to my heart. Fiji is a close place to my heart, obviously. So, like, when I was doing the New Zealand video, being that it was my girl's first time there, and I didn't think that video would pop off, the mana wave.
The mana wave, yeah.
But to me...
People do it, yeah.
I thought it was funny, but at the same time, I was like... I guess it's the way of saying like we love the Māori culture and we want to be a part of it. So the girls were like, if there's anything they want to like a skit they should do in New Zealand, it should be them pretending they're Māori. Give the look and be like, chill, bro. The Fiji one too was the same. Instead of the mana wave, they do the kelere. And I thought like because we done the mana wave, I was like we should do something for Fiji. And don't get me wrong, I've been thinking about something for Tonga too.
The
only unfortunate thing is just me here. Because the people watching, they're like, oh yeah, the girls are not in this. It's not gonna
if you're just going to do it yourself, then nah.
That's not it, bro.
You just said, it's just me here. Coming here to Tonga, I know you're here for the Giveback concert. You're the MC for the Giveback concert.
Yep.
Not only that, you're also here just to promote Tonga. I know when you're doing your vlogs, that there'll be vlog of you traveling here to Tonga, which will get a lot of people watching and seeing Tonga. How important is every trip, not just this trip, but every trip to Tonga and putting it out? I know when you're in Vava'u, there were some funny skits about the boat you're about to go on. But I mean, just doing all of that stuff for Tonga, not just Tonga Tapu, but also in Vava'u.
I didn't really realize this, like the power of my influence until my Tonga trip.
Yeah.
So those skits and everything I done in Vava'u, man, it was just me sharing my life.
Yeah.
It was just me sharing my experience in Vava'u, my family. And the promo I done unintentionally for Tonga made me realize that, like, I guess with such a big platform, I have to be a bit more considerate. And I'm not saying for me to be fake, but be more intentional with my content. So like now that I'm here in Tonga, of course, I'm always going to do the comedy stuff. But in the back of my mind, it's like not only comedy, but I feel like it's my role to like not only do comedy, but it's my role to share my culture intentionally to people, especially non-Tongans.
Yeah.
It's my role to share the tourism side and how much a trip to Tonga would be awesome for you. Like, my experience and how someone watching from the other side of the world be like, oh, Javier's been to, like, his video of Tonga, like, makes me want to go to Tonga.
Yeah.
So right now, at this point, I still try to keep it real, but there is more intention behind it. There's more purpose because I'm starting to realize that my platform, man, I hit 1 million followers and I still, everyone made a big deal of it, but I was like, no, this.
You're still the same.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when we spoke on DMs and then getting on Zoom and then speaking to you now, you're still the same. You're still the same.
It's hard to be someone else, man. I'm telling
you're still the same. So yeah, and especially with all the attention that you're getting, it's just this is just a prime example. My son, you came, we said hi to each other, and we're talking about the interview, and then my son you just shook my son's hand. He said to me, he goes, "I'm never washing my hand." And it's like,
I highly recommend you wash it.
I feel like saying to him, you don't wash anyways. But I didn't want to break his heart. But yeah, just that reaction. And what is it? Why have I have a feeling what you're going to say of being humbled by not just your family and your girls, but also your parents and all that. What is it that just keeps you grounded, keeps your feet on the ground when it comes? It doesn't matter how many followers you get. It doesn't matter how many videos it goes viral. What is it that just keeps your foot on the ground?
Oh man, I don't know. I think if I keep it real, it's because I'm already content with what I had before the fame, before the followers. I already had an amazing family. I already had a beautiful wife. I already had amazing kids. I already had a family support that was rock solid, and everything was like, I'm grateful for the life that I have. But the life before this whole social media stuff, I was super grateful for that. And so, as much as I'm thankful where things are right now, if everything was to like snap and disappear, as long as I got my main foundation that I had, I'm still good. So I'm a firm believer of like, one of the sayings I say all the time is, this too shall pass. And so the wave I'm riding right now, I know it's a high wave. I'm not going to lie. Not only in terms of the recognition, but in terms of getting opportunities, in terms of being put in positions where I never thought I'd be put in. But I do know that everything like that is temporary. There's a time for everything. There's a time where maybe next time there'll be a time I walk down the street and no one, people will just be like, oh, yeah, that's Javier.
He used to be that guy.
Malo. But because I'm already content with what I had before that, I feel like that's, as long as my family's good, as long as my girls love me and my wife loves me, I don't think anything else really matters. It's just temporary in a way, I guess.
How about that answer you just gave? You say it to me and to the public, and a lot of people listening they're finding it hard to get to that level of contentment.
Oh,
and I'm being honest, just people out there generally, or there's a saying that's like, oh, that person is comfortable in his skin and all that. How did you get to? And I'm talking for you to tell us in your personal experience. Hopefully, it might help somebody else, because you're saying, I don't compete with anyone. I don't watch. In Tonga, that's a normal thing. There's a first birthday down the road.
Yeah.
They got all the jumping castle. I don't have money for jumping castle, but I'm on a loan, so my jumping castle can be bigger than jumping castle. Go Lee, go missionary, go whatever.
Yeah.
You Lee 1,000, I'm gonna Lee 1,100.
Yeah.
Because of that, they don't have that level of contentment within them, saying, I'm gonna give $200 because I'm happy where if I give, that's all I have.
Yeah.
Where, how, or what point in life, or what happened for you to have that level of contentment?
I don't think it was a point in life. It's just, that's my mom and dad.
Yeah.
Like, credit fully to them. My parents, I guess, without tooting my own horn, I think they've done an amazing job raising us. They've done the best they could, but we've always been kept humble. How old are you, Toko, if you don't mind me asking?
I look 21, but I'm 43.
So me and my sister, we talk and we tell we always joke around and we say we feel like we're the strongest breed right now in the generation because we're the generation that went through the trauma with our parents, but like we're also the generation that's able to understand that like that's all they had.
Yeah.
You know, like right now, if my kids were raised the way my parents raised me, I don't think they have the capacity to understand that, like, that's the best that they could give at the time. But like with me, my parents gave the best they could, and I understand that. But at the same time, like, there was a lot of trauma, and I'm not saying like they beat me and stuff, but like all they knew was like, this is the best we could give you. You can go to school and do this. We can't show up to your stuff because I have to work this shift and then I have to go to this shift. Then I have to go to this shift. And like that, you know, to them, in their eyes, they're like, I'm putting food on the table. That's all I can do. But in my eyes, when I was growing up, I was like, you missed out on my game. You missed out on like important things at school. But to them, they're like, I'm catering to you. And that does traumatic things to kids. But like the generation I'm in, I feel like we lived through that trauma. But now we're able to look back and be like, oh, and as a parent especially, I'm like, oh, mom and dad only done that because that was only the position they were in. And so the values and stuff that was instilled from growing up, I think it just, I don't know any time and point when, trust me, when I was growing up, I was not an angel, but I don't know any time and point where it just flicked and I was like, oh, I'm going to start being content with things. I think it's just something that was always just fed in, and unintentionally your brain acts like a sponge and just soaks it up, and then you realize that the more information that gets fed in is just the information that you shine out to your life. It's
so true. I remember and you'll probably be in the same situation where you come and it's dinner time and the food's on the table and you just eat.
Yeah.
Now, and I'm saying now as in me, you go to your kids, it's like, what do you want for dinner?
Yeah.
And then I'll catch myself saying that, and they'll say, oh, Dad, I want this and that, and you're trying to get it, and then deep down you're like, man,
I wish I had those options.
When did I ever go ask you just got home, and there was food on the table, you were expected to sit and eat, and then it will go into my next question. You being raised that way, and you have your girls, and raising them, you obviously there's definitely a comfortable sense on how you raise your girls, same as me, like how you raised my kids, how I raised my kids. Is it like a disservice that we're doing to our kids, like making them a bit more comfortable than the way we raised?
No.
How you feel about that?
I never think it's a disservice. I think it goes back to like, we're taking the good that we learned, but we also understand the bad that we learned through our parents, and we're like giving them the good. But you know, it's funny because maybe down the line when your son's older, he's going to voice out what you didn't do.
True.
And you don't think about that because you're like, I'm giving everything that I didn't get. And then he's like, yeah, but there was things that I did want and you didn't provide.
I wanted space.
Yeah, exactly. Like at the end of the day,
we wanted them to come watch our games. Our kids are like, I just needed some space.
Don't come to my game, please. Stop yelling on the sideline. I think at the end of the day, in terms of being a parent, I don't think there's a right and wrong. And you just do the best you can. And I just hope and pray that when my girls get older and they look back, shucks, they can I guess be less judgmental the way I am towards my parents. Something with you, I know, is getting me emotional with your questions. I just hope one day when my girls look back, the same way I'm not judgmental to my parents in where they lacked, that my girls have the same. So only time will tell. But
only time will tell. And you know, when they grow older, you just you have to just roll with the emotions.
Roll
I know our parents did. To go into a positive note, Javier, on Saturday, you're going to be emceeing for the Giveback concert.
Yes.
You've done this many times in Australia.
Yeah.
there's a certain rule when you do it here in the Kingdom of Tonga. How is the nerves being trying to not to adapt to the crowd? You thrived in the crowd. I've seen it. I've seen it in your page when you do it. You've hosted stadiums for rugby league events, and you've hosted concerts. You went to Vegas with a group of artists, a few that's here. But how's it the nerves? I know you probably would have called your mom a couple of times and all that just to give you advice on because there'll be royalty at the concert. There'll be ministers at the concert, government officials, and all that. How has it been? Because it's going to be your first one in Tonga.
Yes, it is. It is my first one. I wouldn't say I have like you said, the social side of things and the crowd work.
Yeah.
I back myself 100%. But I do know because we're in Tonga, I just don't want to. I don't want to come off as disrespectful or not truly considerate of the culture and the respect. So I just don't want to do things the wrong way. And also, thanks for adding this pressure to me about how you mentioned, like, it doesn't go to you, it goes to your parents.
Yeah.
I never really thought of that until you mentioned that. I was like, great, another list to add.
What Javier was talking about is like, how do I say this? And I hear royalty is going to be there. And it's like, just you'll be fine. But just remember that no one's going to say anything to you. So what do you mean? They'll be messaging your mom and your dad that your son, he didn't say this and he didn't say, that's how we roll. We don't talk to you.
We don't talk to you.
We're going to, your forehead did this. Yeah. So you've got that pressure.
Yeah.
For Saturday.
That pressure's there. But other than that, I'm really excited. Being a Tongan, I'm really excited that I get to be involved in this. Being that it's a Giveback Tonga concert, and the first one, I'm really grateful that I'm a part of it. And I'm also excited, these artists that's come. These are artists that, even though they play Tongan music and stuff, they're well-known artists worldwide. And for them to come back and vibe with Tonga, what I'm the most excited for is the artists that have never been to Tonga.
Yeah.
For them to see how the Tongan vibe. Because,
They're going to be amazed.
Yeah, I wish the boys were tired today. I don't know if they made it out to the parade, but, that's one thing I wish every foreigner could see. And I'm looking forward to making my vlog and to show them, like, man, when it comes to a Tongan celebrating, we don't do things little, man. We celebrate.
We celebrate.
When we vibe, we vibe.
Yeah. We think about it tomorrow.
Yeah. Should I have done that?
Yeah, should I have just thrown all my money at this person I don't know that's Talunga in front of me? But we gotta do it. I actually have a funny story about this, and maybe you should do. It might be you should do this. Somebody said that somebody threw money. It was a wedding or a celebration, threw money, and she ran out of money, so she grabbed her card and whakapale it with the card, and then later on tried to find the card. But that's my fun.
Yeah.
Got the bank card and whakapale the bank card too.
Hopefully tomorrow somebody whakapales me with the card.
You just take it. I need the PIN number. Javier, how's it been? I know off air we spoke before we jump on the LALINOA that you woke up, you didn't get any sleep. You came early in the morning, but you still hit the gym. Found time to what do you say? You put in your deposit. You put in your deposit every single day. How's it going? You're looking good. You're looking good.
I don't know about looking good, but feeling good. 100%. So a prime example I will use. I was in hospital in Jan.
I saw.
And I have issues with my legs and stuff. That unfortunately that's consequences of the lifestyle lived in the past. And I think that's something that I just have to take on the chin. But since February till now, I've traveled every month. Not only the traveling, but especially with these MC gigs. Not only traveling, but you're like you walk on your feet. You're walking a lot, chasing a plane. You got to catch a train to get there. You got to do this. The fact that I'm able to do it is a big win for me. The fact that the mindset's changed. Like I'm still far from like where I want to be, but the mindset's changed a lot. The fact that this morning I woke up and I was like, get out, go for a walk, come to the gym. Especially when you go, even though I'm here for a concert, it's like holiday as well. And we had a buffet breakfast this morning. And what I dished was 3 sausages, an omelette, and a bit of rice and lassi. And that kind of mindset, there'll be a day where I just smash KFC. But that mindset to think of like being a bit more thoughtful in
Yeah.
terms of your eating. The training, man, I'm not gonna lie, I've got my training on pat.
Yeah.
I'm in the gym now. I've gotten to that stage where I'm like, if I don't go to the gym today,
Yeah.
I'm like, shucks, I need to go tomorrow. And it's not even to like look good. It's just the feeling.
Just
I
to
get
feel
after.
good.
It feels great. But the eating, that's gonna be an ongoing battle for me. If I can be better, yes, I put my hand up. There's still room for a lot of improvement, but my mindset's changed a lot. And the fact that, I've honestly talk about like the walking that I done today with Visa on that strip. Yeah, I wouldn't have been here right now. I would have been like, I'm just gonna go to the room and put my feet up right now.
No. Yeah, but talking about mindset when it comes to your health and just the deposit you do every single day. We spoke about it. It was just to be healthy, especially for your girls, to be healthy for your girls. How has the mindset improved? Just you? I know you're talking about your mindset as in the way you think about food, the way you think about exercise. But how's your mindset just in general because of you changing your lifestyle?
It's been great.
Yeah.
It's been great. I guess everything contributes. The eating better, the sleeping better, and all that stuff. Especially when I'm hit with like stressful times, something that that makes me worry or stressed out a bit on. I don't know. Honestly, since I've jumped on this journey, everything's been good. I still get hit with like uphill battles, but like the way I tackle those battles and the way I hit it head forward mentally, is so much in a better headspace. With the girls, the fact that I'm more active with them as well, going out to the park and stuff. I used to avoid trying to take them to the park, but like now my challenge is like if they want to go out to the park, it's a good opportunity for me to get my steps in. And so it turns into that. And then even when I'm sitting at the park, before I used to take them to the park and just sit. Now I have the energy to like play with them and stuff like that. Those little wins like that, that's, I guess in a sense it's saying that I'm kind of heading in the right direction.
Yeah. And heading in the right direction, Javier, what direction you heading in when it comes to your content? Like I know there's no doubt companies knocking at your door. There's companies wanting to collab with you. How do you go about looking at that space? Is it something that when you look at a company, is it something that okay, not only that I want to collab, but this is a company that sells stuff that I believe in, or is it more that sort of space now? When it comes to collabs?
Yeah, I'm 100%. When it comes to collabs and it's something that I can genuinely back rather than just selling the product. One, I enjoy making the content for that, but two, the organic of it, like the realness of it, gets good numbers as well, because that's what companies look at. They look at my numbers in terms of my engagement, the views and stuff like that. And if they look at any brand deals that I've done in the past, the ones that do well is the ones where like I thoroughly enjoy. In terms of the brand deals and stuff, I'm really grateful that it's not just me benefiting, but my family as well. And so like the girls get to be a part of it, and they get to experience things. Once again, things that I never thought in my life they would experience, but I never thought I'd ever experience as a kid. So in terms of that, yes. Moving forward though, we have a few things. I don't want to talk too much, but we have a few things in the works. I'm not one to like say, we got this. My wife knows this very well. I like to have things in place, and once things are kind of settled, then I guess share it to my social media and stuff and be like, hey fams, this is put in plan, this. So we got a few things in the works, some exciting stuff, especially involving the girls. So I'm looking forward to the time we're able to share that and put it out. I guess one of the things I can talk about is the comedy show. I had an opportunity to jump on that comedy show. Yeah, and after doing it, it was really nerve-wracking. But when I finished it, I was like, I could actually picture myself doing this. So yeah, that's something in the works.
Elaborate on that, Javier. Is it because when you used to watch it back then, the stand up would just be like bang, hit the jokes. what I see with stand up now, and I think you're probably gonna be moving on that because you're a good storyteller. It's a story. You tell a story and just make sure that there's funny bits in the story.
Yeah, that's literally it.
Because before it was just like jokes.
Yeah.
But is it? Yeah, because I see it with Tofinga.
Yeah.
And obviously because you're with him and you're open and how was that? Is that where you're leaning on when it comes to that comedy space?
Yes, definitely. Storytelling is a skill. I feel like in order to be a great comedian, I think your storytelling has to be awesome.
Yeah.
And not so much worry about the punchline.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when your story is great, just a little insert of something in there, immediately people just laugh or people are engaged the whole time.
Yeah.
It's definitely I learned a lot on that trip with Tofinga. I learned a lot. While he was on stage, but also I got the opportunity to kick back with him and see how he preps. Man, he's a GOAT.
You think it's all like, I think he's lost the train of thought, but it's all part. It's all part of the act. Yeah, because I did.
It's just boom.
I had a chance to interview him, and not only that, I had a chance to watch him just in backstage because we were there. He makes it look flawless, but it really is. Yeah, you
it's
think that he's forgotten something, but it's all part of that act that he has.
100%. And also I think another skill is having that flexibility to adapt on the spot.
Yeah.
And one of the examples I'll share is he went into he was sharing with me like how he was going to open and stuff, and then he went in, sat down, and we were doing the show in Penrith. As soon as he sat down, I was waiting for his punchline because he shared with me his joke.
Yeah.
As soon as he sat down and he goes, "Are you guys Panther fans?" And everyone was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "That Panthers suck." And everyone lost today. But like the fact that he was able to make it personal.
Yeah.
Like, it was, I never even thought of that. Like, but the fact that he was like, we're in Panther region. Yeah. It's only good that I immediately make a connection with the crowd.
Yeah.
I make them feel like I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm one of you guys.
Yeah.
I can talk smack about your rugby team in your town.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'm going to tell them the rest of my jokes. But from the start, if you think about it, in a psychology form, they've already feel connected to him.
Yeah.
They're like,
no matter what you say after that.
After that, they're like, it's funny. It's funny. Because he's already established, like, I'm here with you guys, man.
Yeah.
I'm part of the team.
Yeah.
And I took notes off that, and I was like, man, it's really important. You may have something set, but when you go on stage, you'll see the crowd. Or you may say something on stage and not get a reaction.
Yeah.
The skill to be able to flip and like be flexible and make it work. Yeah. And I pray to God I have that skill tomorrow for the concert.
That's what I was thinking of. Who are you going to say sucks tomorrow? Better not be Tonga. Let's go Samoa.
No, there's a few Samoans in town and you don't want to do that too.
The Morris 7s, the Morris 9s. They look like big boys. Yeah. They look like big boys, so you don't want to do a Samoan joke tomorrow.
Yeah, don't want to do that.
Just to round off our LALINOA for today before I can go get a much needed rest. If somebody's watching right now, Javier, who's inspired just to do something, it doesn't have to be in the social media space or the comedy space, and is watching and just likes the conversation and the answers that you've brought in today, what advice do you have for them if they have like a dream to be somebody and to inspire to be somebody in the future?
I guess speaking from my experience and like where I'm at with my social media stuff, if there's anything that's been, it's funny, I was going to say anything consistent. If there's anything that's been consistent, it's been consistency.
Yeah.
And so my advice is whatever goal you're working towards, just stay consistent.
Yeah.
And we have this, I guess we have this mental image that we think consistency is just like step. But the reality is, man, like, with anything, whether it's fitness, whether it's financial, whether it's the consistency is like step, drop down, step, drop down. Yeah. So just keep being consistent. And it's funny because where I'm at with my social media now, I never had the intention to be where I'm at.
Yeah.
But I was consistent with posting videos, and I love how you shared today that you love the podcast.
Yeah.
You love doing that.
Yeah.
That was my advice for you, was like, man, just if you love it, keep doing it.
Keep doing it,
because I love doing my videos, and I still love doing it.
Yeah.
I still love doing my videos. I still love making funny videos. And I think because of that consistency, I'm starting to reap rewards that I never thought I would get.
Yeah.
And if you look back to everything that I've done, it's not the drafting out like a proper plan to make content. It's not the gear. It's not having the fanciest camera or thing. It's just consistency of just pumping out content. So.
I think my camera's better than yours.
Wow, 100%.
You're looking at my camera, it's like, what?
Yeah, when I seen you put on your gadget, I was like, who's the content creator here? But yeah, man. Even when we were doing the thing and I was doing behind the scenes, that's me, man. Like, I don't take the time to like stand there and like.
There's a funny story. I just did actually. I got him here to talk to my daughter. Has a little interview thing that she wants to do. But he just puts his camera down, and I'm like, "Oh, you're not gonna check if you're focused?" And you're like, "No, just
run it.
Yeah, just run it. If it's unfocused, it's still going up." I thought, oh, "Okay." I'm different. I'm like gotta focus in the thing.
And it's funny because I'll do some collabs with like content creators.
Yeah,
man, it's draining. Like they'll put the selfie stick and they'll be like, "Hold on, bro." They'll touch the thing. It's focused. Stand still. And then they'll be like, "Bro, try stay within this frame, the grid and stuff." And I'm standing there. I'm like, "Oh, that's a lot to think."
There's a lot to think about. Yeah.
My one is just record tuku alo, and then but
find out later.
Everyone, find out later.
It's not focused. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, we'll go from there. But everyone's different. Everyone finds what works.
When it comes to social media, when it comes to putting out stuff, what is it? What is it when you look at your footage, when you post it? What is it before you put out your stuff?
Obviously I say be your biggest fan.
Yep.
But also know if there's anything, I know everything happens for a reason, and this is just the way. This is how the ball I was given to work my way to my platform. But if I could say I could go back in time and work on doing my social media and building my platform, I think it's being more intentional with I'm starting to learn this with my long form content.
Yeah,
is for YouTube and stuff. Rather than that's something I'm trying to put effort in, and it's knowing like what do I want this video to do?
Yeah.
What do I want this video to say? What's the intention of this video?
Yeah.
My long form content I'm doing in Tonga.
Yeah.
My first thought was like, is this just a day in the life of me doing in Tonga, or do I want to educate people on my culture, or do I want to showcase the Wika Hei Lala to people around the world? So having that kind of mentality when you're making content, as in terms of a content creator, if you want to be doing a content creator stuff, being consistent, but also thinking to yourself, what's the intention of my content? If it's cooking, what do I want to get out of it? Because the only reason why I say that now, and from the last time we talked, I feel like if I had that skill back then, it would have helped me a lot now with some of the brand deals I get, some of the stuff that's thrown at me just like that by companies, and they're like, "Oh, can you do this?" And I, because I'm so used to just like putting the camera down and just running stuff, now I have to put a bit more effort into like thinking of the intention, not only for me but for the company or for the business that's wanting me to promote their goods. I feel like if you want to do something with your content, not only for the fun of it but to make money off it, definitely have the right intention and like the right goal that you want your content to be doing. If your goal is to make people want to cook, then do content that's going to make people want to cook. Not cook for people, but make something that's going to make people want to cook. If your goal is to make people want to work out, do content that you feel that if you watch, you'll be like, "Bro, this is going to push me to work out. This is going to push me to cook." Yeah. It's good with me because I do comedy, so everyone loves to laugh. I just do that. But if you're doing other stuff, podcasts or something like that, you want to like have a goal to get your viewers to get something out of it, Because I feel like when you have that, then the growth would be crazy, man. Like I honestly feel the growth would be crazy.
You're here in Tonga with the Ministry of Tourism and the Giveback concert. If we were giving you, if you were the one handling the Ministry of Tourism's page and all of that, what would they need to focus on in Tonga?
Definitely consistency would be one.
Yeah.
But like just don't overthink it, man.
Yeah.
Don't overthink it. Keep it simple. We have so much to showcase in Tonga, man. And it could be as simple as like The
Wow, new.
sunrise, even that.
Just wow, new on the sunrise.
I'm a big fan, believer of, as a content creator, there's content in everything.
Yeah.
There's content in everything. It's just the way you gotta know how to put it out. But even this morning, I was walking and like getting the sunrise.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's the freaking tourism shot right there,
Yeah.
man. Like, and all you add to it is a little overlay on the top, and a little good music in the background. Boom, that's like that will get. Palang is watching him like, oh man, I want to go and take a photo like this. Yeah. So yeah, just keep it simple. Don't overthink it, and just be consistent. Yeah.
There you go. Free advice from Javier 676 to the Ministry of Tourism. Be consistent and keep it simple. Eh? There you go.
100%. Man.
Me and Javier will send our invoice to the Ministry of Tourism. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for always replying back to my DMs.
Thank you for having me, man.
I know I was probably DMing you more than the organizers for the Giveback. When are you going to be arriving for this interview?
I thought you were part of the organizer at one point.
Yeah. I kept DMing you more than Isa and all of them. But thank you for always, thank you for DMing back, and thank you for, on a personal note, not just from the radio, thank you for making my daughter and my son's absolute day just to hang out. I know my car was small, and my son was like, "I'll sit in the boot." The police. There's a seatbelt in the boot. There's a seatbelt in the boot in my car.
I love the parental advice that was given at that time, man.
Yeah, it's like,
just jump in the boot.
Just jump in the boot. And it's like, I will jump in the boot for Javier. So, but to the police, before you come to my house, there's a seatbelt in the boot. But thank you for just always being available. I know it's not just me. I know a lot of Tongans and out there, they message you, and I know you DM them back. So thank you for just being you. Thank you for always being available.
Pleasure. Thank you for having me, man.
Ofato.
Malado.